All right, folks, let's do another Twitter watch, this time with Candace Owens. So, Candace Owens is a Black conservative who is well known and very outspoken. She has her own show on the Candace Owens show on PragerU on YouTube. So, she's very popular. She has a book out now. So, let's get into it. This is Candace Owens. Candace Owens, she says, my book Blackout is available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kindle, and more. Okay. So Candace has 2.5 million followers and she's following 15 people. Let's take a look and see who she's following. All right, Zuby, John Cole, Brandon Tatum. Okay, Larry Elder, Blexit. All right, Rose McGowan, Kanye, and President Trump. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what Candace is talking about. All right, so on August 6th, she posted this. Let's go, America. After 2 years of fighting and challenging the status quo, I finally wrote it. The book Democrats don't want minorities to read. Blackout, how Black America can make it a second escape from the Democrat plantation. Available for pre-order on Amazon today. All right, so there we have it. All right, next, she tweeted this 2 hours ago. This is why the Black community is not taken seriously by politicians. Look at what we put forth, saying occur. Now, she's talking about Cardi B, and Cardi B is known for that. She says occur to a presidential candidate. This isn't funny. It's flat out embarrassing and extraordinarily obtuse. Oh, well. But this is how the Democrats view all minorities, as imbeciles. Okay, so Candace Owens has just called Cardi B an imbecile. So Cardi B, Candace retweeted this. Cardi B shares her hopes and dreams for America in new interview with Joe Biden for Elle magazine. So let's listen to a little bit of this. Well, I don't think we can hear it, but Cardi B is basically talking about COVID and how she wants answers. She wants to know, when is it going to be over? Why are other countries doing better than we are? Here in the United States, so on and so forth. So Cardi B is not happy. Um, yeah, she's not happy. She's not a happy camper. She wants things back to normal. She wants to be able to go outside and do the things that she did before. She just wants her life back. Well, Cardi B, so does everybody else. Now, I'm not offended by Cardi B being Cardi B. And anybody that knows her knows she's a rapper, a famous rapper, and she's outlandish and does crazy things. I mean, as you can see, her nails are very long and she has a baby girl. So I don't know, maybe the nanny's holding the baby. But at any rate, she is a well-known rap artist and she is being herself. And I watched some of it, and frankly, I wasn't offended by most of what she was saying. And her saying occur is just a trademark. That is what she does. At some point, she'll probably trademark that, and there'll be t-shirts and mugs. So in fairness of Cardi B, I have listened to her, and she is actually a very bright person. Now, she has that accent and that New York kind of toughness about her, and she speaks slang, but she's actually a very intelligent woman. And I would say that she would not have gotten as far as she has if she were an imbecile, if she were a stupid person. Okay, doesn't mean that I agree with all of her views. It doesn't mean that I appreciate all of her music. It just means that I have an understanding of Cardi B, and she is not, in my humble opinion, a imbecile. Now, Joe Biden, you know, maybe he could have that title. But at any rate, let's move on. Candace Owens says on August 15th, I'm confused. Why doesn't this headline read, Funeral Held for White 5-year-old who was fatally shot by black man while riding his bike? All of a sudden, race doesn't matter. Okay, so funeral held for 5-year-old Cannon Hennett, who was fatally shot while riding his bike. Oh, that's very sad. I don't know. Do news articles usually state that a person is black or a person is white? Now, Candace Owens can be very polarizing. And what she's saying, because these are her arguments that she puts forth, that, you know, um, everyone is up in arms because white police officers, for example, are killing black men and occasionally a woman. But why aren't they saying in the headlines, in the news headlines, that um, a black man has killed a white child? All right, so I guess that's where her bone of contention is. And, you know, Candace Owens being Candace Owens, that would make perfect sense. So it's tragic at any rate for that child to have lost his life while riding his bicycle. All right, moving on. Candace on August 13th said, so Joe Biden is calling for a national mask mandate. It seems this week our senile candidate believes he is running for president of Iran. Okay, well, um, I don't agree with a national mandate, a national mask mandate. I don't. There are parts of the country where this so-called COVID-19 is not as serious as other parts of the country, and so on and so forth. Okay. And a mandate is pushing it. But Joe Biden evidently called for that. Now, I would not have said senile candidate. I mean, we need to be civil, right? When you're doing that, you're just bringing on negativity. You're attracting negativity to you. But the point is taken in what she's saying is that he's calling for a mask mandate, and clearly she is opposed to that, and a lot of people would be. I would be opposed to it myself. Okay, she retweeted Larry Elder on August 13th. And he says, today we witnessed with our own eyes police officers kneeling on the necks of Black Americans. Barack Obama. Okay, so Candace Owens is retweeting Larry Elder, who is quoting Barack Obama. And that is what part of what Barack Obama said. And then Larry Elder goes on to write, officers, necks, Black Americans. That's like saying when O.J. Simpson murdered Ron and Nicole, Blacks slit the necks of white Americans. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. It's so loaded. Now, O.J. Simpson was acquitted, but Larry Elder is saying that he is a murderer. So, I mean, you know, you be the judge. All right, next on August 13th, Candace Owens tweets, fun fact, Facebook is censoring this information from its platform. They have demonetized my page for spreading false information about how Kamala Harris represents her race. She ran as an Indian American. That is the truth. Censoring this information is election interference. Okay. Next, how Facebook censors the truth. My post was shared 100,000 times, so they decided to censor it. All right. On August 12th, Candace says, what do you guys think will be the Biden-Harris campaign slogan? Mass incarcerate America again? Okay, well, we all know that Joe Biden could be linked to mass incarceration of especially Black men, but just people in general, mass incarceration. I don't know about Kamala Harris. I know that there is an incident that people bring up often about her not wanting a death row inmate, um, not willing to review evidence, DNA evidence of someone who was sitting on death row. And I believe they were getting ready to be executed. And that she was forced, Kamala Harris was essentially forced to reconsider that, and the DNA was checked. I don't know what the outcome of that is. I might do a little research, so check back on that. All right, we'll do one more from Candace Owens because it's her site is very it's intense. Okay, so next she says, all jokes aside, I respect Joe Biden for finding a vice president mate that locked up almost as many Black men as he did. Okay, so there you have it. That is Candace Owens, and Candace Owens has 2.5 million followers. All right, so that's my Twitter watch for now, and I appreciate you stopping by and listening to the Daily Facts. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.